Hi, welcome to Road Race Motorsports. Today we're going to show you how to install a Road Race Motorsports turbo blanket. It's really quite easy. We're doing it on a Dodge Dart today, but it's the same thing on the Fiat 500, Abarth, T, and L. The only tools you're really going to need are a ratchet with the 8mm socket, a 10mm socket, and a 13mm socket. And if you have access to a 10mm ratchet wrench with a swivel head, that'll really help out on these studs. There's two studs that you got to get the nuts off of. On this car it's not that bad. On the Fiats though, it's really tight, so that's where this tool really comes in handy. So you're going to want to start by taking off the factory air box. Once you get that removed, this bracket that sits right on top of the turbo, you're going to want to take that off, which is 13mm studs here and here, then a nut that rests on top of the turbo. Once you take that off, there's going to be 10mm bolts. There's 3 of them, then the 2 nuts on the studs that I showed you earlier. Alright, now to install the blanket, you want to start up top. And the Road Race blanket does come with longer hardware. As you can see here, you can get the factory hardware on, but only maybe 2 threads at the most. So that doesn't really work very well. So just get your bolt lined up. Get that started. Get all 3 of the top ones in. Once you got that started, then you can just pull down the blanket, get it on the 2 studs, put your nuts on, and it's the exact order of everything you took off. Once you got that all secured, go ahead and install the bracket back on, and that's pretty much all there is to it. Alright, so we're going to show you a couple of features of the Road Race turbo blanket. As you can see, it's got an outer layer of Inconel, which does a really good job of reflecting heat. So it's pretty much going to reflect the heat back into the factory heat shield and keep it out of the engine bay, as well as keep the heat away from the second layer, which is an insulating layer of fiberglass. So what that's going to do is keep the heat from radiating into your engine bay, and it actually does a really good job of keeping heat out. Now another feature is, as you can see here, this blanket actually covers most of the center cartridge of the turbo, which is a spot that also radiates a lot of heat but usually doesn't get addressed with some of the other blankets on the market. And as you can see by this video, the installation is relatively simple. If you have any questions, feel free to give us a call at 562-906-0080 or visit us at roadracemotorsports.com.